Hey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. How's everybody doing? Let's see who's here. Sorry, I rushed out here. Hey, Scott, how you doing? Tommy J, how's it going? So anyway, I'm awake. I'm alive. Um, I didn't do a live stream yesterday because I thought I was going to be the guy was coming tomorrow to start the fence, but I guess they're not coming till today. We decided to go with concrete 5x5 pillars, and I'll do a video on the fence. Um, but trying to uh, trying to budget the whole fence gate and everything around the two pieces of property for under 100. So we'll see. So anyway, so they're supposed to. In fact, I should look. I've got it here. I could have brought it up, I guess. I think I will. Let me see. I should have done this beforehand, but I didn't. Okay. All right, there we go. So anyway, they're supposed to um, start on the fence, and you can. Well, actually, can I do that one? Let me see. Hold on. No one here, so I can. I'm basically talking to myself. I think. Let me see. Um, let's see here. There we go. Let me see if I can change that to the front. Yeah. Okay. So the you can see the green chair there behind my wife's hasn't left for work yet. That's 49, I think, of 2.5 meter, I think, by 5. They're kind of made for those slide-in deals, like we made the fence. If in the future we want to do something like that, we'll have the option. Ty Wazadu is supposed to deliver all the uh, all the steel for the two rails that'll go around, and bags of concrete. So he's supposed to be here today. He's supposed to be on his way. We'll see. Hmm. Full of Texans. Well, there's 4 people here, but yeah. So I got a. I kind of went off on a. Hey, what's up? How you doing, brother? I went off on a tangent and bought a bought an e-bike, 26-inch fat tire, 4-inch wide tire, and I the oldest daughter is kind of like adopted the 125. I got rid of the little Grom or whatever it was recently, about a week ago, and so I'm thinking about it now. This one's pretty heavy because it's a dual motored. Because I get it's got to pull my fat ass, and I'm not going to get something that's just going to go not be able to move. So it's a 52 volt, 23 I think amp hour, dual hub, 3,000 watt um, monster, and I'm going to get a little trailer for it and put a little 100 amp. What I'm thinking I'm going to do, because I don't want to spend. I'm already spending a lot of money on the bike, but that way I can almost lift it. It's 80 pounds, I think. I can almost lift it onto the back if I want to. Also, it's taking a lot of putting a little more weight on the tongue. So I think it's going to be all around. It'll be better because I took that, drug it all around, and the most that I rode the thing was the one we went with me and Nitnoy uh, ran around the reservoir, and I think that was the one in Sisaket. And then when we went to the camping deal, we we put we would go around. The kids drove it too, but it's pretty interesting. I've been thinking about them for a while. Everything I've got, I'm going solar with anyway. So the little trailer's like 4,000 baht, and a 100 amp panel, 100 watt panel on the top of it, and then make a little. It'll give me something to build. It's not a top of the line trailer, obviously, for $100, but it's perfect. It attaches to the back. I've got pictures. I haven't ordered that yet. I'll wait till I get the bike. but I should have the bike in 3 or 4 days, I guess. Hey, Platinum, how you doing? Uh, but yeah, all the stuff I looked on a bunch of them. They're, like I said, they're not cheap with that deal, but that gives you, I mean, they're going up stuff like this, and the guys are 220. So at 250, it's I don't know. I needed the dual motor. I wasn't going to go with just everything that I saw. No, it wasn't happening. So I'll do that. And what I think I'm going to do, my power generator, the way that I'm going to, got a little poncho ran when I went in the house to say goodbye to the wife and just opened his mouth. Didn't bite me, but just slammed his open mouth on my nose and cut me. And I'm bleeding, so I've been alcoholing it and trying to get it to stop. But anyway, and so that I don't have to, go into anything or use anything too heavy, I've got this the little power generator, 600 watt. And what I'm going to do is I'll charge that with the 100 watt deal. I'll have a place to put like my little breakdown fishing rod, maybe a little cook deal, the little small ones. I've got one of those, and little stuff that I would need. And maybe when I do go out and get into the camping deal again, hey Andy, I will take off on that for the day. Maybe put my little breakdown chair in there and go off and maybe drown a worm or two or something, around or whatever. And I actually cruise. And I could pedal the thing if I want to. We'll see how many people put in the comment whether Dave will pedal. Probably not. But it gives me, I mean, I could do what I'm supposed to do anyways, non-evasive, uh, pedaling. So if you use the pedal assist deals, I could actually get in that much exercise. We'll see how it goes when it gets here. But I'll do a video and unboxing, putting the thing together, taking it over to the reservoir, and then doing the trailer. But like I said, it'd be easy. All I do is I've got an adapter that comes with this little power generator that goes from the regular two clips on the solar panel to the plug that goes right into it. So it should be real cut and dry, easy. Set it in the back, plug it in, and then what I figured I'd do is on the back of the bike, it's got a rack. I'll put a big bag on there, and inside that bag, I'll have the charger for the bike. It's under my understanding that it can be charged while you're using it. So we'll see. We'll find that out too. But I'll just run the cord down, plug it into the battery, run the plug back, and just plug the plug directly into the generator. So it should work. So we'll see. But I don't have to spend a fortune. I pretty much got everything. Like I said, the trailers. I'm looking at a different seat already for to be semi comfortable. But I think it'll be a good little project. It'll be good for me if I want to get out and actually move around, which I should be doing, and it should be fun. And the thing does 30, 35 miles an hour, 35 miles an hour. So something I can actually hurt myself on. But it should be here on, I think the 24th or the 25th. I don't even know what it is today. 17th. So in 5-6 days, something like that. It should be here. And yeah, it looks like let's see if I can, let's see if I can't remember this is the one. I'll show you I'll show it to you in here. Show you the little, well, I'm sure that, let's see, can I do that? Let's see, hold on here. This will give you the little gist on it. Okay. All right. Sorry. Let me change this now. Yeah. I'm on top of the world. Remove that. Let me add. Oh, get rid of that. And share screen. But Let's see. YouTube here.
The TivGallop ES7 Pro electric bike is a powerful and versatile e-bike designed for riders who demand exceptional performance, comfort, and durability. Equipped with advanced features, this bike excels in both urban commutes and off-road adventures, making every ride an exhilarating experience. At its core, the ES7 Pro boasts dual 750W supermotors that deliver an impressive 90 Nm of torque in just 2 seconds. Its sine wave structure ensures smooth power delivery and effortless control across 5 speed settings, allowing you to customize your ride for various terrains and conditions. This motor configuration guarantees an intuitive and responsive riding experience. Powering the bike is a robust 52V21 LG/Samsung battery, featuring newly developed 18,650 lithium-ion cells. The battery is designed with a quick detachable and sealed configuration, achieving an IPX6 waterproof rating for reliable performance in all weather
I don't have
conditions.
to play the whole thing, right? You guys get the get the gist. Where's it at? All right, where are you?
Energy storage. The front and rear suspension
How come
systems
I
on the ES7
can't
Pro
find
shocks
it?
and vibration,
Providing a
just
smooth and
remove.
comfortable ride, even on rough or
How come it won't
terrain.
go?
Combined with hydraulic disc brakes featuring 160
I
mm.
don't know how to stop it.
The bike offers
I guess it's
reliable
on YouTube.
stopping
Oh, it's over here.
power.
That's why. Sorry, guys. There we go. But anyway, they do haul ass platinum. I mean, the thing. I mean that if you're in any kind of loose dirt, you know, they're saying if you haven't ridden them or not haven't been on two wheels much, which I have. I mean, in loose gravel, you grab it and you got a way to turn off the front motor. You can run it with just one motor, or you can, if you're climbing a hill or you need more or whatever you want to do, then you just push this little button on the handlebars and both motors engage. But when you're at a stop and you grab that thing, it'll spin those tires. So, we'll get a bit of you has an echo. I have an echo? Do I really? What did I do? I did something weird here. Oh, maybe did I change the settings than last time? Hold on. Sorry about that. Audio. No, I still have it on. Huh. I don't know. I don't know why it's echoing. Huh, I'm not in the garage. I think I'm on this. Let me make sure which microphone I'm on. Hey, come on. I didn't set up here. Oh no, Comica. Let me test earphones. Everything's working. I don't know. You sure you're not drinking? You drinking and hearing things? You seeing any kind of trails going across? Screwing with it. That's because I had the YouTube on, I guess. Also, should have turned the volume off. But anyway, okay, appreciate it. There's a guy in California that rides those e-bikes. Yeah, there's a way to. It's got a governor or something on the thing too. So I guess you can, but some of them are real. But then I think the one there was another video that I watched on this particular one, and I think he got it up to 45 or something. So yeah, exactly. But yeah, and like I said, let me see if the how do I okay, let me see. I'll just show you a couple of things that I've kind of got in case anybody's interested on the that I'm thinking about getting from Team U, I think it is. Is that it? I think it's there, yeah. Let's see. Did that come up? This it's 47 deals. It's a little breakdown deal so that if I wanted to, I could actually break it down and just I don't know, hang it from the front or the back, or slide it under the deal, or just I don't know. I'll do something with it, but I'm just going to make a way to attach a 100-watt panel to the top of it, and the way that they connect is like this. You can see the let's see. it just bolts. There's that one piece to the right. Hopefully, you guys can see this. It just bolts to the back wheel, and it's like this on the other side, which works out because all the gearing is on this side that's facing us. So that, and then I've got my eye, and I haven't ordered. Excuse me. Let me make sure you guys are kind of seeing it. I haven't. Where am I? Come on. Wrong one. What did I do? I'm telling you, I'm having a real hard time today because it's right here. Okay. Which one are you guys seeing? I think you're seeing this one. This little bag is what I'm talking about that to go on the back rack. Let me see if you. You're not seeing it. It's that bag right below it, and I don't know why. Let me get over here. Huh. What is that? Okay. Maybe it's this one? No. What did I do? Yeah, you're seeing this one, I think. Let me try it again. Anyway, it's the biggest one that I've seen. It's like that ain't working. 17 liters. And then there's a seat. Let me remove this and try this again. Since I'm boring everybody anyway. Should be this one now. This one here. It's like 20, what is it? Almost 20 inches long. And it opens up and I get plenty of, that's where I'll put the, looks like it's got a deal in the back for a cup and stuff on it. And I don't know, it should be something that'll work. And then everything else I got, probably don't even need that bag. Everything else I have will fit underneath the trailer. So let's see where I'm thinking it's this one that's going on. Let's see what happens. If I go back on this, what happens? Doesn't like, oh, it just goes away. Anyway, I wanted to kind of show you the fat ass seat that I got. So let me try one more time here. Give me a shopping cart. Let me try it there. Let me try going to the, can you guys see that? Okay, so you can see me scrolling it. Okay, hold on a second. So that's another little cart. This is a pogo stick seat deal that gives you some. The thing's fully suspended in both the back and the rear's got shocks on it, and this is supposed to really help. And then I'm gonna get this one because it's got a big ass deal and a backrest. And then I bought a little maintenance kit. I haven't done any of it yet. An air pump and an air pressure gauge. Anyway, so and I'll like I said, I'll do a video on it just in case somebody. Hey, Mark, just in case somebody wants to know. But it says that it'll do between 60 and 90 miles or something if you use pedal assist. But everybody that I've seen on these dual ones, if you ride them hard and you're kind of probably like me, that's not going to pedal much, 30, 35 miles, maybe 40 at the most. But with that 100 amp panel, pulling the little deal and charging it, I don't know. I mean, if I stop and maybe have a drink or eat lunch or something, I might charge it up 20, 30% more than it was. So we'll have to see how it goes. But it should be fun, I think, anyway. Coffee. Lazy, see? That should give me something to do while they're doing. Let me get rid of that so that I can bring up this. I'll bring up the see if they're out there working or not yet. I don't see him. He's got one guy that I'm hoping he's going to work with him this time, and he's got a truck, and in that he goes and picks him up at 8:00 or before, and is here at 8:00. So and he could have worked the past, putting up the line and getting everything ready to set the posts and drill the holes, because I tried to deliver the post hole digger twice, and I missed them, I guess. My phone wasn't ringing, my little phone. I don't know what the hell I did with that one. And so I gave it I called him back yesterday and gave it to Sim. And I said, man, we're here, drop the thing off. He said, well, it's kind of a big box. I said, we're here. We'll help you get it off, whatever. So he's supposed to drop it off today. And then I guess I'll have to set up a gas tank and I don't know what somebody's gonna have to tell me too. Who's hep on two-stroke crap? I know back in the day that if it was like the thing says I think 20-1 or something or 25-1. I know back in the day if we were running synthetics in like the jet skis and all that shit and the weed whackers and all that, we went up to like 50-1. Do they still do that or just don't even bother to run the synthetic? If anybody's hep on, old school freaking weed whackers and shit is basically what this thing is. Let me know. Yeah, I did. I got it out and rode it around. It, like I said, it runs pretty good. I'm semi happy with it. I put the one of the running boards was I got to order different ones, but I had ordered 2 sets of it, and the rubber came off, and the other thing, and the guy had to weld underneath to get everything to stay put, and so what I did yesterday, I just put it in there. I got to drill a hole, and I'm going to go a big hole, and get through both the piece that sticks, one of those ones that go over, and then the bolt goes through, almost in the same pull down. Single front control type peg. And I'm going to get a good size bolt and drill them all a larger size and harden bolt and put it in there and put a nice deal so it don't fall off. But I did ride it around a little bit. I got it over to the Thailand registration DMV or whatever it is. So they're supposed to be trying to get it switched into my wife's name. And but it runs okay. I don't like that pop. It's still got a little one to it, but not nothing. I pulled the plug, and is it running a little bit lean? Yeah, but nothing that I would be really concerned with. That's pretty good for an e-bike. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I looked at the other, some of them and stuff, and what I've seen, even with the high-powered single motored deals, they're just not going to pull my fat ass around. And, I don't want to get stuck. You see, that's another thing of the one, even if I don't, I can have this in the bag. And a couple of deals I've seen where they've had a bigger 48, 52, whatever volt, 20 amp hour battery. They give you a little 2 amp charger. So it takes 6 to 8 hours plugged in the wall just to charge it if it's completely dead. But, even if I didn't, I did see where they did a test and they hitched up a 600 watt generator to it, and it ran out, but it charged it about 3/4 of the way. So if we could just keep a trickle charge, I mean, I'm not going to go, what's the chances of me running, 25, miles out and then come back? I probably, maybe go 10, to find some place to drown a worm, do something. We'll see. Just pour a bottle into again. Yeah, I know they used to have those little, I'm thinking back in the weed whacker days, when I actually would do it to hire somebody, which didn't last much. All my weed whackers were excellent condition because I used them once and then hired somebody. But they used to have those little bottles that were for a gallon of gas, they were already pre-measured. But I remember back in the day, a lot of my friends before, when the jet skis were around, none of the water high powered crap, just a regular, what were they, 440s, 5 somethings, whatever, the first ones. They went to synthetics because they were fouling plugs and stuff. And I know they went from like 20 or 25-1 or whatever they were wanting to 50-1. So, hey Brock, how you doing? Hope you're well. My opinion is whichever one you get one where the battery is either replaceable. Yeah, and you know what else I liked about this one? Some of the ones in that deal, you notice this one's integral to the frame. The other ones they're just a rack that they like attach to the down bar, and the battery does this shit. And I didn't like that. So this one, was, and it was decently priced for the rest of them. And so we'll see. But that one that I showed you, that's the one I'm getting. It's on its way. So we'll see. And like I said, we'll do an unboxing and do it in case anybody's interested in them. But I think it's a good option, especially if you're, you could put a rack on the back of a car. You could take it with you if you were traveling around Thailand. You could put a cushion on the back rack and a set of pegs. And, if you got a significant little, 80-pound, 90-pound Thai lady, on the back, for most people, it still wouldn't probably weigh what I weigh on it. But hey, Maui, how you doing? I was just showing, I'm going to get a dual motor e-bike, 26-inch fat tire deal, and that's going to take the place of the 125. The oldest daughter's kind of adopted it. Not that she's going to get it, but I think it'd be a better idea with that. It weighs 1/3 of what I think it weighs 80 pounds of what the 125 weighs, so it'll put more tongue weight on it. So I decided to do that. So it's supposed to be here on the 25th. I'm going to make a trailer with a, of course, 100-watt solar panel on it, and I'm going to use my generator, my little 600-watt generator, to charge that with the 100 watts, and then charge the battery as I'm going. We'll see how that works. Which should be fun. But the thing hauls ass, man. It does like 35, 40 miles an hour. Yeah, this one was pricey. I just showed it. I'll show it again. Why not? I'll show you the little. I'll show you one of the little breakdowns on YouTube. So let me pull that up again. And I won't show the whole thing. So in case the 8 people that are here want to split, you don't have to split. Let's see. Where are you? Where is it? This one here. Okay, share. And let's go back to the beginning and just show you the
ES7 Pro electric bike is a powerful and versatile e-bike designed for riders who
probably gonna get you're gonna get an echo if I don't put that down. But yeah, I don't know if it's not that bad.
Commutes and off-road adventures, making every ride an exhilarating experience. At its core, the ES7 Pro boasts dual 750W supermotors that deliver an impressive 90 Nm of torque in just 2 seconds. Its sine wave structure ensures smooth power delivery and effortless control across 5 speed settings, allowing you to customize your ride for various terrains and conditions. This motor configuration guarantees an intuitive and responsive riding experience. Powering the bike is a robust 52V21 LG/Samsung battery, featuring newly developed 18,650 lithium-ion cells. The battery is designed with a quick detachable and sealed configuration, achieving an IPX6 waterproof rating for
I won't drive everybody
all
crazy.
weather conditions.
Shut it
Removable for
up.
easy charging, it holds the UL22.
But that's the bike right there. So it's pretty cool. But for, like I said, it would haul you and your wife around. And I'm going to put a little trailer on the back, and like I said, with all that. But I'm probably going to also leave an option that if I'm not pulling the trailer, that there's a pad that I can attach to the rack and a set of fold down foot pegs, and it would pull both of you around. No, probably both of you weigh still less than I do. So, do you really? Cool. I have a 3,000 miles on my e-bike. Sent you a picture of it online. I don't have line on my computer, but I do have it. I have to download it. Hold on. I don't have it on my computer. Yeah, get out of here. How do I do this? Line. I know I can at least show it on the phone here, Tommy, real quick. Tommy sent the photo. You see it? Let me get it. Oh, let me get it. Oh, you got it with you got a little trailer too. Very cool. Where's that? Okay. And he's got another one on there with a little it's a little trailer. Put that one on there. That's a cool little trailer. That looks like the other one that was on there that I was showing that was like 3,000 baht. Is yours still the one? Is yours the one that attaches to the seat? Yours attaches to the seat post. They make a couple of them. The reason that I kind of chose this one was I'm gonna have a bag there, so it probably won't work as well. But I wanted to bring one back from here, but no one will ship a lithium battery. I know it was kind of a bitch. I was looking in uh, secondhand and looking here and looking there, and they wanted like 20, 26, 28,000 baht just for a new, nothing special e-bike, and I'm going, no, I want it to haul me around. Go bike, this trail is 30 kilometers away. Yeah, they said, well, on this one here, I can't remember. Let me see something real quick. I can pull up. It says, and of course, they're always full of shit. It says max speed 72 kilometers, 3,000 watts. Where's the other lies? Let's see. We'll get to the super lies now on the amount of excuse me. Okay, 52 volt, 21 amp hour lithium. They're either LG or Samsung, which I guess is saying 60 to 80 kilometers. If you're pedaling a lot, I think maybe you could get 50. I'm guessing, but I'll do a test on it because I'll have the spare I'll have the spare battery in the back. But uh, it says, let's see, 78 pounds. It'll take 330 pounds of load on it, and people from 5'7" to 6'5", they're saying for the seat height. I should just bring this up. Let's see. Anyway, let's see. Seat height shows the batteries, the brushless, whatever, 80 Newton meter, 7 gears. Um, like I said, it's got the suspension in the front and the back. I was looking to at least get in the front, but I like that I got both. I like the 4-inch wide tires. I already ordered from the States because they don't have it here. It's a run flat type deal or whatever. It's got Kevlar, and if you go on YouTube, uh, I bought a gallon of it. It was $80 from the States, but it'll do. But supposedly the stuff lasts between. Like somebody put slime in their tire, which I always hated. But this stuff, it always stays liquid. It doesn't, and slime they say maybe lasts a year. This stuff goes 7 to 10 years, and it's through the government. And the couple of people on YouTube went all as far as a 3/8 drill and drilled a hole in it was where it stopped. It wouldn't stop the leak. But a 1/4-inch drill bit, big ass nail, all sorts of stuff. It just sealed it up, so you don't have to worry about it. And a lot of people on there saying, ever since I did this, I haven't had a flat tire in 3 years and all sorts of crap. So I ordered a gallon of it, but there should be plenty. But I figure I'll do the tires or air on the trailer. I don't want, last thing, how lazy you guys ought to know how lazy I am by now. I don't want to have to change a tire or do something out there in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, 150 kilo. So with me on it at 120, 19, might even be less than that. I haven't weighed myself. 119. So I've got plenty of stuff, but I'm not going to put anything more on it. I don't think. I think that's it. I'm going to pull the trailer and do that. Used to ride it to work. Yeah, I don't see. Like I said, I'm from what I've seen and on all the dual motor ones, it seems like they're all pretty much in the same price range. Like I said, some of them are integral to the frame, which that one is. It comes up and locks in. They're just on a rail. and everyone that I've seen, they move, and I didn't like that at all. And this one was in the frame, and I liked that. Um, and most of them were, the guys went out there when they were testing them, they were mainly on the, how fast from 0 to this, and how fast will it go, and it's got a quarter throttled crank on it, and it's got a cruise control, and it tells you how much, it tells you everything. It's got a LED colored display, and it most of them, they get back, okay, well, we went 28 miles or whatever, and we still got 1 bar or a bar and a half or 2 bars. So honestly, I think if you're just, cruising, and I think at assist 2 is 20 miles an hour, and those guys were doing like this, So I think if you do an assist, maybe you could get 50 miles, and I don't know how many kilometers that is, but I know Maui was saying 30 kilometers away. The nearest trails are 30 kilometers away. But like I said, and you can pedal it, but like I said, it's heavy, 80 pounds, the bike. So, but it was 37,000, I think, Tommy. It was like $1,000, $1,000 US, or 1,050 or something like that. So I don't know. Like I said, the ones that are even on Marketplace and stuff like that are just a nothing were like 26, and God knows. And this one has a 1-year warranty. I bought it through, what is it called? Alibaba, AliExpress. And I've never bought anything from them before. This is the first time. And I looked at all their bikes, and there was a lot of them in that range. This one was probably the cheapest one that had the battery in the frame. The rest of them were, but they were close, 36, 39, 42, and they were less powered. So it was, I think it was a decent deal. Yeah, easily. I mean, there's some on there, 40,000, 50, 80,000 baht. And I'm looking at them going, doesn't look like it's that exciting to me. But I thought it was I thought it was a lot to spend for an e-bike. But when I started looking at them, and like I said, the single motor, 750 watt, 18 amp, 15 amp batteries, single motor, we're still up in the 20, 29, something like that, 30,000 baht. And this was, I think, 37 or something like that. It was like a 1,050 US dollars. So, hey, Robert, how you doing? But I just like the 26. I like the idea that it's got a little bit of a dip, so I can get my fat ass over, and it doesn't look completely like a gal's bike. But I don't know. It should be good. I think it will be. Let's see, those are made for riding trails. I'm looking more for the ones you were showing. Yeah, that's the one I bought. The one that I showed you. This bike right here. That's the bike I bought. It's a TIF Gallop. I don't know what the hell, but it's got turn signals on it. I think it's got a little brake light. The light in the front is all metal. I saw some of them had plastic fenders, which this one does. But if you look close at it, they've got little wire stuff holding them in place. Some of them, they just let them flop around, which I didn't like. I like the way that this shock was. We'll have to see whether it's made for hog body or if it's just made for, light people. So if I have to buy another shock, I'll see. Hey, Paul, how you doing? But I think it'll be fun. I think it'll be a fun project. I think maybe, I'd use it to here. I should ride it back and forth to the gym. The gym's probably, I'm guessing, in miles, maybe 6 miles away or something, so I could actually ride it there, and then I wouldn't have to sit on the stationary bike so long, and I could do it. And maybe I will do that. But I figure once I get it here, I'll do an unboxing. We'll see exactly what it comes with. But these things are like every one that I've saw that I was looking at. I'd go back to YouTube and try to find out what they watch the videos on them, and they're all in there, and they're from the neck back is all together. You got to put the pedals on. You have to put the front wheel on. Is right there. You take it off. Put the front wheel on. The handlebars are zip tied to the side of it. You lift those up, and then the light is separate. You got to put that on, and the fender. It's real. They're all pretty much the same. They give you every tool to put it together. They give you some of them give you mirrors and a phone holder and little gifts or whatever are in there. We'll find out what they're given. But they just said, I might throttle it back a little. You can adjust it's got a program in that LED readout that you go to a program and it'll limit it to 25 miles an hour, 30, whatever you want to set it up for. So we'll see. I might get a little. I don't want to be laying on the ground with a broken hip. I'm sure I won't, but we'll see. Keep an eye on it when it's charging. I wouldn't charge too close to anything. Yeah, this is supposed to. Yeah, but these are that's another reason. They're LG Samsungs, which are supposed to be. It's either LG or Samsung, which are supposed to be the best and the one that they have the least problems with. And they're not the old style. They're the new lithium phosphate, whatever, the latest greatest. So we'll see. I could charge. I'll probably charge it in the garage. I mean, but we'll see. Well, I'll do some videos on it. It'll be fun. But supposedly, everything that I've read, Samsung and LGs are the ones that you want, and you want lithium, iron, phosphate, for whatever you want those. So, yeah, it's supposed to be is what I read anyway, Tommy. And you got to take that with a grain of salt. But it was more than one or two people that had said that that's the reason that they bought a particular bike was because they had Samsung batteries in them. But I like the way it looks. I like the styling. I like that it's 26 inches. It's probably not going to, be, I should be able to get on it. But see, I like the way that little girl dipped there in the middle. I can probably step over that is what I'm hoping. But it'll be, I think it'll be fun. Like I said, it'll give me something to do. The 1,000 baht for the 100-watt flexible panel. I'm probably going to mount it onto PVC like I did for the kayak. I don't need this is that one just in case. That's the 600 watt 600 watt that I bought. It comes with an adapter to go from regular solar panel connectors to the plug that goes right into that. And then I'll plug in the battery charger, run it out of the trailer and up to the backpack, and then out of the backpack down and tie it into the battery. And it's supposed to run. It's supposed to be able to charge while you're going. We'll see. We'll see if that works. But it'll be a fun little project. And like I said, it takes almost 2/3 of the weight off the back of the trailer. So it puts more tongue weight on it, which means I can run less, useless water bottles and stuff up front. And that's getting ready. I fired up the generator. It hadn't ran in 6 months. And it fired up like on the third pull. It's just one of those Chinese 3,000 watt deal or whatever. It ran good. So I'll put that back in, get it in there. I just got to get in there and clean it. I've had the vent and the windows cracked just to keep circulation in there and, just a fine Isan dust in there. So it'll be fun. That'll be a good little trip. I'll probably wait now and see if I get that. I'll put that all together. So maybe today's Wednesday, maybe the end of or middle of next week, if I get everything, I'll pull it over there. And maybe I'll pull it over there before because I could go back and forth. What's up, John? How you doing? Hope you're well. Good to see you. Thanks for coming by. I was just saying I'm buying this dual motored e-bike and going to use that on the trailer for instead of the 125, weighs 80 pounds versus the 125. And have some fun doing it out and build a little trailer with a 100-watt solar panel on it, and have a little bit of fun as usual with it. So should be fun. Doing great. Finally got a chance to get the live. Yeah, I was supposed to do it yesterday, and I just didn't do it. In fact, while we're doing that, let me pull up and see. I still don't see him. Oh, maybe I see a deal there. He might be here. I'm talking about the cousin to start the fencing, because we're going to fence off that property and get moving on it. I didn't know what happened to your knee. Mine are junk. Complete junk. Bone on bone, the size of a 50-cent piece. I love it. They want to cut him off. They wanted to cut him off 10 years ago. Robert Maxall with them. He had both his done, and I haven't done mine yet. This left one's really getting me to the point where I might let them take a Sawzall and take it off, but it's really getting bad. I got a bunch of shit floating around in there, and if it gets in just the right spots, it'll bring tears to your eyes, for sure. So I think I'm going to have to man up and do something. I have to get a replacement. Got shot through the knee many years ago. Finally done. That's a point I'm getting to now. It's just about getting to the point where, and I don't take much. Once in a blue moon, I'll take a little bit of their painkillers, but most of the people that get my painkillers are my relatives. And my aunt, her shoulder's killing her. All right, give it to her. I haven't taken any. I'm trying to even think. I don't know, maybe a couple months ago, but we'll see. Haven't caught it. But anyway, so that's going to be the next project. Actually, they're going to put up the fence. I don't know if you watch. The garage is pretty much done. Let me see if I can pull that up real quick. I know you've seen it, but it's pretty much done. I might do a little final video on it, but let me see. That's the front part. Oh, I just seen somebody walk by. I missed it. Must be him, or either that or it's my father-in-law. Sorry, let me pull this up. Change it. Here. Oh, it's my mother-in-law. But you can see I have underneath that cover, that black cover, is the generator, and then these I told everybody they could have a free 10 gallons of gas, so everybody filled up their scooters and everything else, because the gas is like a year old now since I put it in there. But yeah, it's I'm digging the garage. I almost did the live stream from out in the garage. I've got pretty much everything set up in there to do a live stream. But she walks like yeah, she knees suck, man. I couldn't even imagine getting shot in the knee. Somebody kneecapped you, son of a bitch. But I ripped both my meniscus when I was 18 and 19. One in 27 places and the other one in 19. I don't know why I remember those numbers. And then I had the ACL done in my left knee about 15 years ago, and he did a shitty job on that too. But the left one, they wanted to replace him a long time ago. From Soggy, you're getting rain. It rained a little bit yesterday, but not here today. You can see it's a little bit windy, kind of overcast. But my even in that overcast shit, man, it cranks up and doesn't really touch those batteries. It does a good job. I know Kenny's thinking about doing his. I think he's getting closer and closer, and they're going to finish up my house and do the final adjustments on that and replace some stuff that he has figured out was wrong from the initial installation, and then I'm going to go to Ubon and put in the same system that I put in the garage. 6.2, 6,000 watts of panels, and do it. And I'm shooting for under 100 for that with 200 amp hour of 48 volt batteries like I have over there. And then because in case anybody's watching this, they don't know, they never supplied me. I got 5 air conditioners and everything. You can run one, and if you turn on a light, the light's dim. So they're not supplying me with any electricity, and they're not going to. They want me to pay 300,000 baht. And I said, no, you're trying to put a gun to the wrong guy's head. I'll spend 300,000. I'll spend $500,000 on solar before I give them one thin dime. So we'll see. What are you in? Are you in Thailand, John? Is that what Maui's talking about, or are you talking about something else? Did I miss something? Which is very possible. Let's see. I'll keep watching. I think I'm way behind, Craig. I got to start watching some. But the solar bike, money I didn't really want to spend, but I did. But the next one's going to be the fence around the property over here, so that the dogs. So that's him. That's the cousin. He looks like he's probably intoxicated, but that's all right. He's hopefully brought some workers. We'll see. Oh, that's right. That's right. I forget you're in. I'm going. Oh, what? He's over in Huhin. What's going on? Okay, my mind is real slow. Yeah, you guys you ought to go check it out, man. But yeah, so that'll be the next project. The project after that will be the trailer will be, and the e-bike deal will be going the same time as the fence. Once the fence is up and done, or even if it's not done, the solar man and me will be going to Ubon to put in that system. And like I said, I'm shooting for the same deal. It was I don't know if I gave you guys the final figures. I know I did, but I never really did a video actually on the deal. But it was 100 for the garage itself was 149,000 baht. So 4,585 US. I don't know what I used when I did this breakdown. The driveway was 58,600, which is 1,800 US. And the solar was 95,750, which is almost 3,000. 2,946 for a 6,000 watt, which is incredibly cheap. So for the whole thing, everything that I show you out there, 9,000 US dollars, which I think is, like I said, I bet you right now Maui couldn't go get the permits to put up a 20 by 20 garage on a property that if he had it there, wouldn't pay for that. What is this? Yeah, was gonna say you better catch your weed stash from. Looks like he's been into it a lot. Who are you? Me? No, but I want to try the gummies, man. I haven't done any drugs besides what they give me for blood pressure and my heart. But I haven't done any in years and years and years, man. So, but I'd like to. I don't drink. I do. Luckily, I have the ability to sit down at Mexican food with you and drink a margarita, maybe two, and immediately switch over to soda water or Coke Zero, which many people cannot do. Which I'm glad I can. I'd probably shoot myself in the head if I couldn't have a margarita and a good Mexican meal. Love my edibles. They keep saying that they can't change the laws until they actually do it through their government, is what I understand. So they can talk about what they're going to do, and they're going to get rid of 16 of the 18,000 dispensaries. But I think it's exactly what I had said before when everybody asked me a year ago what I think is going to happen. And I said, I think it's going to go strictly medical, but people can still come here and use it recreational because they're going to make you pay $15-$30 for a doctor's sign and something. Then you go right next door to the doctor's office and get whatever you want and go chase a 20-year-old if you want. That's what you want to do. And I think that's the way. I still think that's the way it's going to end up. But they can't just keep saying, "Oh yeah, we're going to do this and that," until they put it through their government. So from what I'm understanding, they need to do a little bit more. But it could be heading that way. And they're talking about, out of those 16,000, I'm going to imagine a lot of them are Thai people. Maybe in conjunction with some Farangs, but have to be. But I mean, that's a lot of businesses to shut down. I don't understand what their problem is. With it, I really don't. I mean, if it was a drug that 9 out of 10 people took it and got in fights, and I mean, everybody that I knew that were potheads, that's what we called them back in the day. You could barely get them off the couch. Come on, let's go down and I think we're just gonna sit here and play pool. Hey, and jump in your car. It's like, come on, Bill, you're doing 8 miles an hour. Let's go. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. All right, what did I miss? Yeah, I got to try the edible, so I'm going to try them. I want to do it by myself, so I don't want to, freak out anybody that's with me. And just do very minute increments and just see how I feel. And I'm like the next guy. If I could take away a little bit of my pain and become part of the couch for a few hours, and it's on something that I can grow and that grows out of the ground and has been here for 9 billion years, and everybody back 9 billion years ago knew it was medicinal, but yet the people in this day and age can't quite effing figure it out, so the problem is it's the pharmaceutical companies. They can't patent it, and they can't get their chunk of money out of it, so they're going to fight it tooth and nail. But we'll see. Okay, what did I miss? Let's see. We have had 2-3 shops close up here in recent days, but others are still open. And if they're closing down, as far as I know, they're closing down on their own. They can't force them to do anything yet. So we'll see. But I got to go. I'm going to go into town. Maybe I'll do it today. I'll have to see what and buy something and try it. I don't know. Let's see. I'll lock myself in the garage and not let anybody in. But let's see. Put that back. But we'll have to see. Is there a problem? It's simply political football. Yeah. There's always, hey, Cobus, how you doing? Hope you're well. Hey, I mean, imagine California, state I grew up in, probably the worst state in the union as far as for taxes and every other damn thing they do. All they had to do was legalize it, do it the right way, tax it, do everything correctly. They could have let 9 billion people come across the border, and they wouldn't be on the verge of bankrupt, and they'd be giving money away. But they don't think correctly. I don't understand. And I don't give a shit whether they're Republican, national, pilgrims, whatever the hell they are. It doesn't make a difference. They can't agree on anything. They're never going to agree on anything. And I think some people might be on the right track. Maybe they need another third party, a big party, one person, people that know what the hell they're doing. But the other one still ain't going to work with them. But I guess if you get enough people, I don't know. That's why I'm glad I live in Thailand. I don't have to deal with that shit. But I mean, years and years ago, they could have taxed the living shit out of it. Well, they would have, and they were in bank. They might still be in bankruptcy. No one's going to know. What do you think? They're going to jump up and go, we have absolutely zero. We're in the whole $9 trillion billion dollars, and give us money. I don't know anything about any of them assholes anymore. Thank God. Thank God I live in Thailand. But they've got, they should have let it go the way it was going. I don't think it was hurting anybody. Put get on on policing it pretty much, that kids aren't getting their hands on it, and everything's going right, and making sure that, I don't know how they were making sure the quality of what they were getting and what was in it. Get all that stuff dialed in and rake in the freaking money, man, and do what you want to do with Thailand. I don't know. What did I miss? They don't agree on propose on camera and then share drinks on private planes. Yeah, I don't believe anything I see because of AI. I don't believe anything anymore. What I believe is when the only thing that with anything, especially if it's politically, the only thing I like is when somebody says they're going to do something, they do it. Somebody tells me they're going to make gas $1.50 a gallon, they got my vote. If I'm there, if they say they're going to do something, I'm still waiting for Biden to give me my extra $200 a month bump in Social Security. That was his platform, man. He had all them old people going crazy, which 90% of them needed. Do I? No. People like my mom that's getting like $1,000 a month, hell yeah, she needed it. And a lot of people did. Never did nothing. Never heard nothing about it. So as far as I'm concerned, I don't give a shit what party they are. Say you're going to do something, do it. It just so happens that the one that's in there now happens to do it. So we'll see. And I don't care what their personal life's like. I got one buddy that says, "Oh, the morality." I said, "I grew up with you. Don't talk to me about morality." And every president in the world, in the history of the world, has been banging women and doing shit that morality they shouldn't be doing forever, since the very first one. And so I don't care what his personal life is. I don't give a shit. Do your job, do stuff for the people, and make life better. That's it. Hey, Tip, how you doing? Glad you could make it. Hey, brother Ron. Hope you're well. I'll show you the. I just took down the thing. I'm getting an e-bike, dual motored, high powered, 26-inch fat tire, 4-inch tire, and I'm going to put a little trailer behind it. I'm going to use that instead of the 125. I'll show you a little picture of it. I had a YouTube little video going of it. I ordered it. It's supposed to be here. Let me see. Where is it? Is this it? Yeah, let me see this one. Yeah, I could show you this one. All right. So that's it. Dual motored, has front shocks, has center shock. I hope you guys are seeing this. And let me take one out of there. Let me go back to where am I at? All right. I'm lost. I think that's it. Snow, gravel, thing hauls ass. Seat looks comfortable, but according to what they're saying, I'm going to get a new seat. And it's got a rack on the back like this one here. And it's 50, what is it? 51 volt, 21 amp hour battery. Fits inside the frame there. And yeah, so it should be here on the 25th. And then, like I said, I'm going to got a little trailer that I'm going to buy and make a little 100 amp solar panel, and then I'm going to use my battery backup 600 watt deal in there to charge that, and then run the charger for there up the trailer into the battery, and we'll see what it does. So that should be fun. That gives the new people that came in a little bit of idea what I've been bullshitting about. Otherwise, they're getting ready to start the fence. I'll be doing some video on that. I got my cameras here. I even got my old 7 up and going. I've got my old 9 with the microphone. You see, it's taken some abuse holding it in its little deal, so I can use the external microphones. It's taken a beating, but it's still good. It's still good. Yeah, and the thing does, I don't know, 35, 40 miles an hour. I mean, it hauls ass, and it'll climb like this. Because I was looking at one, and maybe a little bit cheaper and all that stuff with the one motor in them, and it wouldn't haul my fat ass up down flat ground. And they got 220, 30-pound guys on YouTube going up inclines like this and just hauling ass. So yeah, it is for sure. And now I've got this new. The one that I got it from is this one, and that's that AliExpress. Have you bought anything from AliExpress? They got a bunch of shit too. Now that's just for a battery up there. That 17,000 baht. That's a battery only. They'll sell you an extra battery. So I don't think that's necessary. Like I said, I think I can use my little. This one, I'll show it again. 600-watt. I'll plug the 100-amp solar panel into this and that little trailer, and then run the regular 2-amp charger from there up the trailer into the backpack on the rack, and then out of the rack, plug it into the battery, and we'll see how long it goes. I'll do videos on it. It'll be fun. I know it is out of control, and I still want to get that 60. I did get the Shadow back, and it kind of runs like a bat out of hell for a 45 cubic inch 750cc bike. I can see why people like them. It runs pretty good, and it still got to go back. The head honcho at Honda, the big one that I deal with here, he took it for 2 days, took the tank off, and now he told me the exact opposite. The other guy told me put Gasohol 97 or whatever in it. He said it's a 1992 91 octane, run 91 octane. So he cleaned out the tank, cleaned out the carburetors, even though they were brand new, ran all that, and he found an error, some kind of an error, because it's an air fuel mixture problem when it does that after fire. And he ordered that 2 weeks, I think, from Japan, or a month. And he's got his buddy that they have 4 plugs in those bikes. And the guy's dialing me in, does whatever. He's a hot rod guy, chopper guy, I guess. And he's putting 4 spark plugs that he wants me to run in there. I said, okay, but it's acceptable. Before it was really bad. I didn't like it. I pulled the plug. It's a little bit lean, but not horrible. I've run stuff leaner. And so I got to get out. I'm going to go with, I think Andrew wanted to go to Buriram. So I'll go to Buriram for a little 1 hour ride over there. And then I probably got a couple of things that I got to put on it, bolts and stuff that need to be tightened and addressed. And then I'll probably take a run, maybe like Tat Panom or that way, a 4 or 5 hour. If my buddy Aaron was here, my brother that is supposed to be moving here, that's only a 2.5 hour ride, man. It's like a perfect little John getaway. I can go there in the afternoon, have a drink with my friend, and then come back. So, and then I got that post hole digger, I told you, and that should be here. I missed them twice, so I told them there's somebody here. They're here all day, man. And the guy didn't want to take it out because I guess he's by himself, and I guess the thing's pretty heavy. So I said, there's somebody here who'll help you. Don't worry about it. Well, through my daughter, I put her on the phone. I called him back, that you can call on Lasada. This knee is just absolutely painful. But we'll see how that works. I'll get some. Yeah, I believe you. I know it. I'll get them digging the holes, setting up the line, setting the posts, doing that. And like I said, I'm hoping that there's two lots. Granted, this one side here will have our fence on it, So it's just, you know, three sides, 1, 2, 3, kind of 4. It comes up that one back property, 3.5. But hoping to do the whole thing for 100. We decided to go, and then instead of the complete roof panel, so it's all solid, they make a, what did she say it was, 30 centimeter wide? Yeah, 30 centimeter or 25 deal, and they make them so they look wood grained or whatever, or you can get whatever color. And they're the same roof panel type deals, but they're made, and I guess they use them all over. They got a bunch of, she showed me a bunch of YouTube videos on them. And then that way there'll be, you know, a space yay big in between so the dogs can still stay in, and it'll keep, you know, keep other dogs out. And that's it. So far right now, I got to go over the breakdown on it. I'm going to include the 4,200 baht post hole digger, and but I think we're still going to be able to do it all for under 100. And the front's going to be one giant gate and a little bit of fence because I want to be able to swing that trailer in there without any problems. So we'll see. And I got to catch up on yours too. I've missed a couple of them, quite a few of them actually. If you guys, again, if you're not subscribed or somebody watches this video down the road, do yourself a favor and subscribe. Anything you want to know about eating, pretty much around, but a lot of it in Bangkok, but definitely subscribe. Yeah, I bet you it's going to be fun, man. I'm telling you, if you look at the videos, I mean, there's one out there of a guy that is on it, but it's in German or something. I can't quite understand it, but he was hooting and hollering the whole review, you know. So it hauls ass. I think the most that 38 or 40 miles an hour, I think, is the fastest. And that guy that did that one was 220 pounds, 6'4", a big lanky guy. So we'll see. And I missed that one too. I try to catch those because I'm still going to be able to build this little Thai place, man. I'm going to try to build it for 350. You know, if I can build that garage for 150,000 baht, I should be able to build a little small 2-bedroom, 1-bath Thai style house for 350. Over double what I spent in there, you know. And it's going to be a little bit bigger, but it's just going to be a rectangle, man. You walk into the center, and on the right, 2 small bedrooms, you know, what is it, 4 meters, 3, 6, 9, 12 by 12, basically, 2 doors. At the end, a bathroom. To the right, to the left, a kitchen. And then I'm going to put just a counter across there so that they can sit there and eat. They sit on the floor. And then the front of that will be the living room. And then out of the kitchen door, there'll be a covered Thai style parking, stay out of the rain deal. And you know, with the electrical and what I spent on that, and I think I really do. Maybe even do it cheaper than that. I don't know. I'm trying to do it as cheap as I can because that not only pays me back when the house sells over there, and we got to do that too. But anything after it pays me back extra, I told them, you guys, you know, give it to your mom and dad. So because they'll have a little nest egg then, and they'll have their 2-bedroom house. They'll have the house in Ubon, which they can go live in anytime they want. You know, it'll be nice, I think. Let's see. Show them my intro on your out of control. Really, I will. Yeah, you know that, and if he's drunk, you know, I don't want him. The old man that helped him, I'm hoping he's going to be one of the ones in his brigade, and he's a pretty sharp guy. All right, Scott, thanks for stopping. Stopping by. I really appreciate it. Yeah, get some rest, brother. Hope you're well. But yeah, not to do that. He still got. He can't just do it because he has no gas. So he can't. He has to wait for me to go and get it. I'm just going to get a gallon jug and or 2-gallon one and fill it up. But they should be able to. Like I said, this stuff isn't that. It's only 6 months old, you know, as far as the dirt. So I mean, it shouldn't be hard at all. as deep as they're going to go, because I think they're 2.5 meters, and they're going in 50 centimeters. So and then like I said, it's a 25 inch auger, 25, what is that, cm, is it? And then in the bottom I said I want you to pour 2 inches of concrete, just pour it in there, let it level it out, and then we'll come back the next day and then set the post, level it up, and then fill up the hole. So we'll see. Yeah, I need to get over to you too, and I'm going to. Yeah, hopefully Aaron can get a little bit of luck and run into some people that can use their heads and know that it's a good deal what he's trying to get out of his business and stuff. Brock leaving too? Well, he probably already did. But I hope he catches a break. He could use it. And I couldn't imagine being any other. I couldn't imagine being back in the States, man. I just wouldn't do it. Hey, what's up, Andrew? I was just talking about you and going to maybe taking the shadow. I got a couple other little things to do to it, and going to Bury Rum and doing a little ride. Let's see. Let me change. And so that too, this is the e-bike that I have gotten. I'm going to get a. Is that it? Where's the pictures? No, maybe I didn't. There it is. That's not the price of it. That's just the price of a battery. I should go back and change that. But it's a dual motor. It does like 40 miles an hour, 35 miles an hour. It'll pull me up any steep grade I'll ever go up. And I'm going to get a little trailer to go behind it, and it's going to take the place of the 125 as far as a camping deal. And I'm going to put a little solar panel on it and go from there. But yeah, it should be. We'll see. It's coming from AliExpress, and we'll see how it does. I hope you guys can see that. Okay. I was going to say I'm just I'm just guessing that you can see it. But anyway, that was and yeah, it should be pretty cool. I mean, it does burnouts. If you're in any kind of loose gravel and you grab it, it'll spin both the tires. So I have to be a little bit careful on it. We'll see. It's 26-inch fat tire, 4-inch. So the tires are that wide. And I bought some special stuff that everybody claims is the best stuff in the world, out of $85 for a gallon of it out of the U.S. And you put it in there. It's got Kevlar, some other stuff, and it was invented by the military. And the best thing about it, some people put slime and whatever, which I don't dig slime, but this stuff will stay liquid and stay in a state that it works good for 10 years. So and that one will do 4, 5, 6 bikes. Plus I'll do the tires on the trailer. But people that were on there, like I said earlier on YouTube and stuff, it's been 3 years. I haven't had a flat. My tires are burnt, so, because that's the biggest thing. I don't, if I get a flat tire out in the middle of the hot sun, the chances are I'll be calling somebody to come get my ass. But we'll see. Yeah, it's a nice bike, man. I dig it. It's going to be fun. It should be here on the 25th. So when it gets here, I'll do an unboxing, and then I'll do a video on taking it over to the reservoir and see how it runs and everything. It should be fun. I used to buy wholesale from AliExpress for our stores we had, but no more. Although I still have the account. Yeah, I don't know. It seems like I haven't looked at all the different stuff they had, but according everything that I've seen, like on Lasada, you just can't find the dual motors, and they still want 80% of what I paid for this for a single motor, 48 volt, 15 amp hour, just something that wasn't going to work. And I go, do you really want to spend 80% to get something that's not even going to work, because I want it to be able to take me up a hill, And like I said, the guys that I looked at on YouTube, they were bigger guys, 220, and they were going all around. So, all right, you going, brother? Have a good one. Hey, Nanette, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. So it's been an hour and 20 minutes. So I'm gonna go. I'm thinking let me get rid of the bike. I'll show real quick. This is the e-bike that I bought, and I'll be doing some videos on that. But it's got dual motors on it. Does like 35 miles an hour. It's a fat tire deal. It's should be perfect. I'm going to put a little trailer on it and have some fun with it. So it should be a blast. So anyway, I don't have an outro anymore. So I guess what I'll do is thanks everybody for coming. Annette, thank you very much. Yep, everybody. Thanks Platinum for coming by. Appreciate it. Should be fun. I think I'm going to do Saturday again. I know I was a day late on this one, but Saturday or Sunday, but probably Saturday. I'm going to try to put it up in advance, so in case people actually really try to schedule. I don't know why they would, but I'll try to put it up early. All right, I'm just going to do, all I do is hit the end stream and it goes away. So I guess I could do the 30-second countdown, but that would be kind of stupid. But thanks everybody for watching. I appreciate it. Everybody have a great morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on where you're at. And this thing's just probably going to end. Thanks, everybody. Appreciate it.